7 infect counters. So this is getting a little bit difficult here for Jones. Looks like he picked up a copy of Ether Vial, and his last card in hand is just the Plains. So we'll head back over to Nizar, who I believe needs a pump spell to get the job done, and as he's fanning through his graveyard, leads me to believe that he may have drawn one.
I think we'll be going to game 3 here in a moment.
I think you may be correct there, partner. Because it looks like it may have been a copy of Become Immense, and hoping that it's good to finish Jones off. Jones will activate the Mausoleum Wanderer and make Nizar pay a little more. All right, Nizar will. He'll pay the 2, not the 1. And that'll get the job done. So Nizar Sarhan has won game number 2 here over Kevin Jones. Infect and Advanced Spirits are all tied up.
Has Kevin won a 2018 Open?
No. I don't think so. I'm almost sure the answer is no, actually.
Okay.
What did you stamp, though?
Player gets 10 poison counters along with player attacks with an unblockable creature.
Wow.
Very nice of Nick to put those next to each other, since one often means the other, you know?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. These players are going to get ready here for game number 3. You see, they're already shuffling up and not even going back to the sideboard. So we won't either. We will hear from our friends over at Ultimate Guard and then watch game number 3 here between Kevin and Nizar. That Ammonite Anti-Theft Backpack will be available at Star City Games and many other places near you. The release of that is February 1st, and maybe I'll give you one.
So you brought one here.
I did bring one here to Baltimore, yes.
Been showing it off to some, interested future customers.
Absolutely.
It looks sweet.
A lot going on with this thing.
Yep.
Very, very cool stuff.
I'm in the market for a new backpack.
Well, your backpack is heinous right now.
So bad.
It's not good.
It's so bad.
It's not good. Both these players are going to take a look at their opening hands. Kevin Jones, one of our favorites here on the SCG Tour. Haven't seen him as much this year, the member of the Bearded Dragon and from Kingstown, New York, but made a name for himself here on the SCG Tour in the middle stages of this decade. A player who was first just running it up on the IQ circuit, then started running it up on the Opens. He's a Grand Prix champion, man. He's done a lot in his career.
Yep. Been on Team USA for the World Cup.
Yep.
As you can see here on the slide, Legacy Champion, Eternal Weekend a few years ago. And the Daddy Rides Alone.
He only
drives solo all around the country.
Which I respect. I respect so much. Him and his laundry. They ride alone in the car. That's Kevin Jones. And he loves the cantrip.
Yeah. He loves scry. Loves to draw a card as we just wind down towards the inevitable draw.
That's right. Kevin will start things off with a Flooded Strand. No one-drop. Pretty important for a deck like this to have one, be it a Noble Hierarch or a copy of Ether Vial. But no one-drop here for Jones. Maybe he's just got a copy of Path to Exile for a little bit of protection, as Nizar will play a Noble Hierarch. Both players will do some fetching. Nizar with a Windswept Teeth, Jones with a Flooded Strand. Bant Spirit's a deck that may have supplanted humans in this metagame. I'm pretty partial to Bant Spirits right now. The ability to actually have a powerful sideboard, White, of course, having the best sideboard options in Modern. That's not something humans can overcome anymore, I don't think. Not being able to cast Rest in Peace or Stony Silence is just too much.
Yep. Trying to get it done with Anafenza doesn't do anything.
No. Having to go the creature route because of the mana base, and make no mistake about it, Human's still a very powerful deck, but it looks like Bant Spirits might be the more powerful of the two for how the metagame has shaken out, as Jones' second land is a Moorland Haunt. We'll go over to Nizar now, who's got that Noble Hierarch to start, basic forest on the battlefield. And it'll be an Inkmoth Nexus, his first Infect threat. And now there's a second Infect threat in Blighted Agent. a Rattle Chains here from Jones on the end step. Nizar will take a look, and so will we. 2-1 Flash Flyer with some text. Not a card you see many copies of in Spirits anymore. The initial list started off with 2 or 3 copies. Jones, let's see if he's just got the one. 2-1 Flash Flyer. When Rattle Chains enters the battlefield, target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn, and then you may cast spirit spells as though they had flash.
Which many of the spirits already have.
Correct.
And you have Aether Vial.
Also
so it's
that.
not like it does a whole lot.
Jones without a third land, not going to surprise you. When you do see them play a Moorland Haunt as the second land, it means they probably don't have a third one in hand. As Nizar's third land is a Wooded Foothills. And now Nizar trying to figure out what he wants to do on his third turn of the game outside of the obvious, which is attacking with a Blighted Agent.
Just probably seeing if he could just totally kill Kevin this turn through one piece of cover.
Well, there's a Spellskite.
So now Path doesn't work. So now we start tuning up the band.
That is a Might of Old Croja.
Oh, I was about to check off turn 3 win there, I thought.
Oh, didn't get there.
Nice.
Supreme Phantom with Flash because of the Rattle Chains.
It's really tricky.
We'll go over to Jones, who could really use another land, and is going to need quite a bit of help to get out of this situation. Drug Skull Captain in hand. He's got a copy of Dromoka's Command. And, yeah. He will be.
Come on, no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Come on, that's not true.
That's true. I promise.
He doesn't have a Dromoka's Command.
I promise it is. There's a Rancor.
Can't even use your Spell Pierce Spirit on that.
Rancor will make Blighted Agent lethal all by itself in combination with that Noble Hierarch. Jones does have Mausoleum Wanderer in hand. There's an attempted Path to Exile. Well, Blossoming Defense or Spellskite can do it. And Nizar Sarhan will win this game and match over Kevin Jones 2-1. Infect with a pretty good draw there, taking care of Bant Spirits. And for Nizar, it's a 2-0 start here